For today's makeup, we are doing another Instagram inspired makeup, Instagram model vibes, but all matte vibes today. I always tend to keep to more of like the glowy side, but today we're going to be doing an all matte, like full coverage, full glam Instagram makeup. Okay, so eyes are primed. Let's move on to eyeshadows. So for my palette today, I'm going to use the Modern Renaissance from Anastasia Beverly Hills. Again, for the eyes, we're going all matte, so I'm going to stick to the more neutral colours because I feel like that's all the Instagram models are wearing at the moment. So I'm going to start with Raw Sienna, which is that one on the very end. And this is just going to be my transition shade. So I'm just going to pop this through my crease. I'm not going to wing this out as far as I usually do. I'll link more of my other like Instagram model makeups just in this corner, I think it is. And you can go and watch those. They are like a little bit more blown out, a little bit more on the soft glam. But today we're going a bit more full glam today. I'm going to sort of wing it out to where my brow ends. I'm not going to take it any further than that. Usually I like to blend like my contour or my crease shades like all the way back here, but I'm not going to do that today. I want to do something a little bit different. I'm going to buff this right into this inner corner as well, and I'm just going to build it up on my outer lid and then sort of bring it down in like an angled shape. I love these types of makeups because they are quite easy to create, I think, but they give like a really nice glammed up effect at the end. They're one of those looks where you can look like you've made loads of effort, but actually it was quite easy. And those are the makeup looks which I love the most. Okay, and then I'm going to take Cypress Umber, which is the very opposite shade, the end on the top row. This is a really nice like rich dark brown. And I'm just taking a little bit, I'm going to build it up as I go because these are very pigmented. So again, mainly on the outer corner, and then I'm going to buff a bit into my socket as well. I only want a little bit of this just to deepen up the outer corner. So it has taken a long time, but I've finally gone onto TikTok. I downloaded it yesterday, I think, and oh my god, I'm actually addicted. I'll leave my TikTok username down in the description, and if you've got TikTok, leave yours as well because I'm trying to find like more people to follow. I don't 100% know how to work it yet. I've had to watch so many tutorials to even upload a video. So that's all I've been doing this weekend, is just getting addicted to TikTok. I'm going to be doing like just little mini tutorials and things on there, so I'll leave my link or username down in the description so you can go and follow if you want to. And then I'm just going back in with that Raw Sienna and just blending over the edges. I thought TikTok was a little bit too young for me. I thought that I was maybe a little bit too old for TikTok, but I absolutely love it, and I love all the makeup looks and things that are on there. It's something a little bit different, and some of the videos are absolutely hilarious as well, and it just puts me in a good mood. So now there's something else that I'm addicted to. I was addicted to Instagram, now I'm addicted to TikTok. Okay, so I'm just going to leave it like that for now, and then I'm just going to pick up a little bit more of that concealer and just press it into this inner corner in the area where we've got no eyeshadow, just to brighten it up again. I'm not really cutting the crease as such. I just want to make sure that this is nice and bright for my shadow that I'm going to pop on the lid. And then over the top of that, I'm going to pop this shade here, which is called Tempera. It's a nice light eyeshadow, so it's going to really brighten this inner corner. And I'm going to take a bit of that into the inner corner as well, because I don't want to use any sort of shiny highlight shades today. I want this all to be completely matte, which is something that I don't actually do that often. I always feel like if you are more dry, then you do prefer like something more glowy, but if you are more oily, you prefer something more matte. Let me know down in the comments if you do feel that way, because I always find that. I'm just going in with Raw Sienna again. I'm just gonna tap over where that darker colour meets this lighter colour just so it doesn't look too harsh. So just along my lash line, I'm going to mix raw sienna and cypress umber. So I'm just going to mix those two together a little bit. And I'm just going to smudge this close to my lash line just so it helps disguise my lashes when I put them on. Okay, then just taking cypress umber on its own, just on a little angled brush, I'm going to do a little bit of a wing just on the very outer corner. I might regret it, but we'll see. Okay, then I'm just going to take a wipe off any fallout, and I'm also going to sharpen up this wing as well. Okay, I'm just going to line my upper waterline. This is MAC's Costa Riche eye pencil. I really like this one because it is more on the warmer side, so it's like a reddish brown. It just makes the blues of my eyes stand out a little bit more. Okay, so because this is more of like a full glam makeup, I am going to use quite big lashes today. I'm not sure, but I'm pretty sure that these are from Huda Beauty. I'll find out and I'll put them in the description. But they were just like in my drawer on their own, so I'll find out where they came from. But these are quite dramatic, they're quite thick, and they're quite winged out as well, so it should add nicely to the eye shape that we've got going on. So in this outer corner, I'm going to lift them slightly just so they add to the winged out effect that we're trying to create. Okay, so those are our lashes. They can be drying off now while I do the rest of the skin. So I want a nice Instagram model, flawless, full glam, all matte, full coverage base. I'm going to use my Milani 2-in-1 foundation and concealer, and then I'm also going to mix in some of the Custom Cover Drops in G20 just to lighten this a bit because I think this is going to be a bit dark for my skin tone. I did have quite a nice tan going on, but the weather has like completely done a 360 and it's absolutely peeing it down in the UK now. So I'm going to pop on my foundation with a brush first just so I can get a lot of it on because I want to build this up. And if you are going for more of like a full coverage like this, then do it in layers. That way you can build it up without it looking cakey, and you'll find that you can actually apply more if you need to build it up and it won't like look cakey or anything like that. So I'm just going to start pressing my first layer in. This Milani 2-in-1 foundation and concealer I absolutely love. I think it's one of my all-time favourites. I am going to actually pick some up for my kit as well because I just absolutely love it. It gives such a full coverage. I think it's got to be one of my all-time favourites. So again, just applying a little bit more. I'm going to use my brush again. That way the sponge doesn't soak up all of your product. If you do prefer more of a dewy base, like a soft glam base, I have a base like dedicated tutorial. I'll leave it in this corner. It's like a soft glam, like flawless base. It's really nice. It's like my go-to really, so I'll leave that in that corner if you want to go and watch that if you do prefer something a little bit more glowy. So we've built that up to a nice full coverage. Now I'm going to move on to concealer. So I'm going to use my C5, which I used for my eyelids, which is from Makeup Revolution, and then I am going to brighten the under eyes later, so I'm just going to pop some of this under my eye, kind of like in a triangle, and I am also going to use this to sharpen up this outer corner. Okay, so again, get right in there, sharpening up that wing. And then I am going to highlight the rest of my face with this, so just in these few areas, and then I'll use a lighter one to highlight my under eyes because I think for this kind of look you need like a bright under eye. It's like really contoured and like a flawless skin. So let's start patting this in. And I always leave my under eyes to last because you do get more coverage if you let it just set there. I also use the side of the sponge which I've blended my foundation with because I just feel like it blends better that way. Okay, so moving on to contour, I'm going to use my LA Girl Pro Concealer. This is Beautiful Bronze. I absolutely love this. I am going to attempt to do my contour a little bit different today. So I'm warming it up on the back of my hand first, just to make sure that I've not got too much on my brush as well. And I'm going to apply my contour in my usual areas. But today I'm not going to bring it onto my cheeks that much. So I'm only coming kind of halfway. It's not sort of too heavy on my cheeks. I just feel like doing it a little bit different today. I'm going to still put like bronzer and everything on my cheeks. But I'm just going to keep this just kind of like at the back, not down onto like this cheek area. I'm just going to keep on buffing until it kind of diffuses away. And then in my usual places around my forehead, and I do like to bring it round into my temple as well. I find this product a lot easier to blend putting it on my hand first. And then I'm going to take a very tiny amount, just tap a little bit over my nose and then press it over with the sponge because I don't know how to contour my nose and I always feel like I make my nose look worse. Pop a little bit of foundation on my lips, which I know is not that attractive. I'm just going to take a bit of the contour and contour my lips with this. So underneath. I've also got a more like in detail version of my lips because I do always like to make them look a little bit bigger, so I'll leave that in that corner as well. I'm quite looking forward to doing my makeup and actually going out. Who's excited for there to be like actual nights out soon? I never used to like going out and I never went out, but now I feel like I want to do my makeup and I want to get ready and I want to go out. Okay, so now I'm going to use my lighter concealer just to highlight my inner corners of my eyes. So I'm going to use the NC25 MAC Studio Fix Concealer. I like this because it is quite yellow in tone and I do feel like it really brightens up my under eye. So I literally just go in that inner corner because if I take it out too far it does start to look a little bit too crazy. So just in this very inner corner. Okay, and then I'll just start tapping that in. And you can see how much brighter it looks. Okay, so this is coming together nicely. I'm definitely feeling more Instagram ready. I'm going to set this now before I do any baking or anything. So if you are doing something a little bit more like heavier, a little bit more full coverage, and you want to do your baking and everything, set everywhere first before you do your baking or else it can start to look a little bit cakey. So for my setting powder, I'm going to use my Laura Mercier and my sponge as usual, but I'm going to just use a light amount first to set. So I'm going to set my under eyes first before they start creasing. And I'm just taking a little bit just to take the tackiness away, and then I can bake everywhere after. So I'll pop this under my eyes. I'm going to pop this everywhere which I did concealer, so on my chin, and I especially get more oilier in the centre of my face as well. So I'll pop this in those areas and then I am going to set the rest of my face as well before I do any bronzers or anything, just to really matten this down and make it look really nice and flawless. Okay, so that's the loose powder that I'm going to use. You can already see it's starting to look really nice and flawless. And then for the rest of the face, I'm going to use this powder. So this is the Naked Skin Urban Decay loose finishing powder. The shade that I've got is medium light, so I usually just shake some out. There's not much left of this, to be honest. I pop a little bit in the cap and I'm going to take just like a buffer brush, but I'm not going to buff it round, just going to tap it on because we've used quite a lot of foundation, so I don't want to start moving it around. I want to make sure that it's set in place, so I'll pop this all over. And it has got a slight coverage to it as well, so it's going to add to the full coverageness of this look. Okay, so that's set enough for me. Just feel around and see if you can feel any tackiness. If you can't, then you know that you've put enough powder on. So I'm going to move on to bronzer now. So for bronzer, I'm going to use the Urban Decay Beach Bronzer first. I'm going to use my Real Techniques. What is this? The blush brush? Yeah, the blush brush. And I'm going to pop this over where we popped that contour. I'm going to concentrate at the back and then just put a little bit on my cheeks. You should be able to buff this on now because you've set the foundation underneath. Sometimes if I don't, I'll prefer to sort of pat it on, but I think we've set everything pretty well, so you should be fine. Right, bronzer, my second one. This is Anastasia Beverly Hills in Cappuccino. This is a little bit more sort of reddish, a little bit more warmer. So again, mainly like at the back here. I feel like the Instagram makeup is very bronzy, especially at the minute because it is, well, it's supposed to be sort of summertime. I'm just going to dust a bit on my nose. So now we can start to bake. So I'm going to use that translucent powder from Laura Mercier. I absolutely love this, especially for baking. So I'm going to take quite a bit of the powder and press it underneath in the same area where you did your concealer. I personally don't bring mine right up to my lash line because I'm very dry on my under eye, so I do have to be careful when I'm baking, but if you feel like you can apply a little bit more, then you do it. Going to do a bit underneath my contour as well. Or can we do the under eyes? Let's do the under eyes while we're waiting. So for the under eyes, let's find that palette again. Here it is. I am going to go in with the first shade, which was Raw Sienna, and you can do this while your baker's on. It will just sort of buff away the powder on its own, so when you come to remove the bake, it won't disturb your eyeshadow or anything, so don't worry. I feel like with Instagram makeup it's like smoky, but it's not smoky, if you get what I mean. Okay, then just on this very outer corner, I'm going to take Cypress Umber and I'm just going to smudge it into my lash line, only on the very outer corner. Okay, then I'm just using that same pencil to line my waterline. So I'm just taking a clean brush, just going to buff this underneath, just buff away that powder, and then again underneath, just buff it away. And then what I do like to do is just take a little bit more bronzer and just lightly just buff, just so it doesn't look like a harsh line underneath. So for blush, I've got this palette from Primark. I'm just going to take that like pinky shade there, and I'm going to pop this like here on the area where there is no bronzer, but I am going to blend it back into my bronzer. To finish my inner corner, I'm going to do like the little foxy eye inner corner. Okay, so let's move on to lips. So for lips, I'm going to use Soar Lip Liner, which I've not used for ages. And I'm just going to overline with this. Okay, then for the centre, I've got Jeffree Star's Celebrity Skin. Okay, and then the very final thing I'm going to do is apply some brightening powder. So this is the NYX 3 Steps to Sculpt. I'm just going to use that banana shade there. And I'm just going to pat some of this just on the very, very under eye. Okay guys, so that completes today's all matte Instagram model inspired makeup. I really hope you enjoyed it. Let me know if you did down in the comments. Please give it a big thumbs up as well if you did, and don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you soon in my next one. Bye!